This is The Scene
on BBC Radio London
with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
Found a boy, anybody. This is The Scene, BBC Radio London. My name is Aurie Styla. In the building with me is all my guests that you heard earlier on. We've got Mam Sham, we've got Graft, or Graft as he's going to say. And we've also got Dane Baptiste, and I've also got my entertainment correspondent and sister in arms, Akua. How you guys doing? You all good?
Yay.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, good.
Nice, nice. All voices in the building. Good. Are you not sharing the mic? Are you? No, you good.
No, we have our.
You have your own individual one now, yeah?
We were very,
Very specific,
very
yeah?
specific.
Okay, fine. In their rider, it was like, can we have our own microphones, please? So, earlier on, we were talking a few topics that I threw out to people that were listening, and I'm going to throw some of them out to you. In fact, this is the main one I'm going to throw out. First things first, has anyone here ever been scammed out of their money before in any form or fashion?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
God, yes.
Oh, Graft, you said
a hard
Graft
yes.
said
You know
yes
why?
passionately. What happened?
money.
Two people.
Grab the mic. Go closer.
It was two people from London.
Yeah.
Did they go
good.
by the name
Did
Mam
you learn your
Sham?
lesson?
You're two
Was
people.
it Mam and Sham?
You're two people. I'm in the clear because I'm one person. So
It wasn't me.
So,
yeah.
what happened
Your
with this
ego's
guy? Was it Mam Sham, yeah?
Nah. The first person, he was a producer, paid for a beat, he never sent it. And in fact, both of them were producers.
Let's go now.
Yeah,
Wow.
both of
Four
them
of
were
us.
producers.
5 of us.
why am I joint enterprising now, please, Maria?
Wow. Okay, so yours was more to
Is that
do, it
hacking?
was career-based and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and so break it down. It was these producers that we won't say names, but have you dealt with the situation?
No, because I don't know where they are.
Oh man,
No, I can't find them. I wish I could.
That sounded a bit aggressive.
Honestly,
girl.
you just need
yeah,
to
I wish I could.
Like, 'cause girls are so good at research. So, like, if one of our friends is dating someone, we can go so into, like, their Instagram, their Facebook. We
Deep
will find.
dive.
If you give me
That's
even
true,
a
actually, we'll
first
find
name
them.
or a location, I will find him for you within 5 minutes. Liam needs to
All
see.
right, look at Jesse Eisenberg's
I like
Mark Zuckerberg right here, just chilling in.
Very different.
All right, very different. All right, what about you, Queer? You been scammed before?
I feel like I'm scammed every day by a packet of crisps because the packet is like, 3 crisps in it.
What is
It's
happening with
nothing.
this?
It
What
was
is happening with
Yeah.
this?
I'm
Because
from an era when
what happens to
crisps used to
aluminium
burst
foil
up.
and the freshness? Of course, it's fresher because there's 4 in there.
Do you
So
see?
yeah, it's gonna be. This is what I'm
Do you
saying.
see?
It's
So I feel like I'm scammed every day.
it's a
Chocolate
tra-
bars
it's
are
a-
smaller.
Okay.
And the price keeps on increasing, and there's not enough
yeah,
crisps
the
in the
Listen,
packet.
Twas
Yeah.
a time when a pound would buy you 3 articles of confectionery.
Exactly.
Now you're lucky if you can get 1. If you go to a vending machine in central London, you're gonna get another 10p needed for that Twix.
Exactly.
It's out of control.
This is what we're scammed every day.
Okay, so we're talking.
I feel like we're on an episode of Short Change.
They say
This
that
sounds like
obesity
it.
is on the rise, but I don't know how with these prices. I
Because
don't
there's
know
less
how.
things
There's less
in
things
the packets.
in the packet, so people are eating each other.
Or
It's the only
eating more
way.
packets.
Right.
Yeah,
So
And this is what's increasing
let
poverty.
me rein this in because right now we're talking about personal scams between food packets
Sorry.
and sizes.
But we are being scammed.
All right, you're being scammed in that sense, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I
this
was
one is a
also scammed
reference.
as well because
Go on.
now I have a prime minister who wasn't democratically elected.
Ooh, we have all been
We're
And
scammed.
there goes the
All the-
controversy.
Mature.
I mean, I think we're all on the
Controversial
same
day.
page.
That's very true.
So I'm going to tell you about this couple, right? This couple, Ian and Denise Feltham, basically a British couple, went to Ibiza and discovered on the first day of their 2-week holiday out there that their luxury £10,000 apartment that they booked and hired out on Airbnb did not actually exist.
Lips.
£10,000.
I'm gonna.
How much money do they have?
Yeah, like
Evidently
on
a lot.
Airbnb,
Well, listen to their names. Their name is Ian and Denise Feltham from Chiswick,
they reek of wealth.
From Chisholm.
which is in West London. Those are 3 places listed
That's
on this
nice.
place.
Yeah.
Right now, they basically went, and what they thought they were getting was a place with a hot tub, Turkish bath, a private lift to their VIP room, and this was at the Las Boas complex in Ibiza, and they booked it through Airbnb. They arrived, the receptionist said the VIP apartment doesn't actually exist.
Wow.
Yeah, now I've got to say it's important. The Airbnb actually, a spokesman said, our handling of this issue fell below our usual high standards, and we've reached out to the guests to apologise and refund them in full. We have suspended the listing while we investigate and are continuing to work with the guests to make things right. So it's not Airbnb. Somebody's obviously listed this on Airbnb, and they scammed 10 grand.
That's a privilege to be able to get scammed with that much money. I wish
Yeah.
someone could scam me out of that much money. Right now, if someone stole all of my, they would just steal debt. And they're so rich. Like, I would do such a deep research into my Airbnbs, like I always do. I literally stayed in an Airbnb, which was like £30 a night,
Well-
and I was deep down on the reviews. That place
Well,
didn't
listen to
get a
this.
review,
Listen
did
to
it?
this. No, it did. 37 reviews and it had a 5-star rating.
You're joking.
37
You're
reviews
joking.
and
That's
had
a
a
good
5-star
scam.
rating.
But if you're going to be scamming people
Exactly.
out of
There you go.
£10,000.
How would you like to make
37
£100? Follow me for this Airbnb scam.
37 friends.
All you got to do is
37
leave a review for £100. Of course
They'll
you would
just
do
make
that.
loads of accounts.
Snakes on planes.
Snakes or snakes when the planes landed in the
In
Airbnbs.
Ibiza.
Yeah, in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
The
what the snakes
sequel.
are. The sequel.
Has anyone been scammed like that before? I've been once. I'll tell you in a sec. But is anyone else? Money scams? No.
I got scammed in accommodation at a time. I went away with a girlfriend. She wanted to take all this stuff. A, because she likes doing it, and B, because I'm terrible at admin.
Okay.
So we went to Turkey also to this hotel, and she's like, "It looks nice from here." And when we got there, I was like, "Why are we staying this close to obviously the Syrian border?"
Oh.
Because it was not fun. It was a pebble beach. Why does that exist in Turkey? I don't know.
That's her too.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
So it was just this sufferation every day.
Serious.
And so badly that they knew it was sufferation because the Wi-Fi barely worked. So I couldn't be like, help me, everybody, please. Social media.
You couldn't even tell people.
Couldn't even tell people how
Just
rubbish
in
it
case,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And it was like off-brand vodka with the ER, that kind of stuff. And
Vodka.
I was like, yeah. It was like,
So-
is it brand? Can I have some brandy? You mean brand new? No, I mean brand
New, you know.
We have brand new drink here. You
Sounds
can have that.
delicious.
So
I did one.
It wasn't. It was not.
I did one. This
I
was
would've
my
had it.
fault, but I did get scammed in a way. But this was my fault because I tried to cheat myself on delivery. Basically, I bought something. No, I sold something on eBay. Right, it was my mother's Kindle, and when I
Big
someone
times, Jesus.
say that again.
That's bad times when you're selling your mum's Kindle.
No,
on
no,
eBay.
behave yourself. No, do you know
The
what it is?
important thing is that you find it funny, though.
Yeah,
You so broke, you selling Kindles?
No, it wasn't even that bad. My mum, no, listen, right, before you start putting propaganda, they make it out like it's hard for my mum. My mum got an iPad instead, you can get the Kindle app. So she's like, why do I need a Kindle for? Shame, Mam Sham. Yeah, shame to both of you.
I mean, I
because
would
you
just
are.
go
them in
in
the wallet,
Kindle
Aurie, let them
charity,
know.
but I guess that's
Yeah,
just
actually,
who
if I would, but
whatever.
it's no need because it's all on my watch.
It's
Swipe,
what's up.
it, tap,
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I'm
that
saying.
play.
That's what I'm
Now,
saying.
basically, so what happened was she got an iPad, said, "Aurie, sell the Kindle." I said, "Fine, all right." I put it on eBay. Someone bought it. When they bought it, I was like, "Cool," bought it. And then I sent it off for delivery. But when I sent it off, I didn't do it with tracking. I just sent it to them.
Oh.
Right?
That's a rookie mistake.
Rookie. But it's the first time I was really using eBay. This was a long time ago. You can imagine when Kindles were popular. So anyone who takes a train and still got one, you know how old you are. So
I've
basically,
got one.
Is it?
It's a colour one, though.
It's called an iPad.
Okay, but I don't know.
Oh, you got an actual Kindle?
Yeah.
No, this was the little dot matrix one that they had.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, so we're talking way
is that
back then.
The big calculator.
Yes, that one.
Okay, cool,
So
cool.
when I sent it, didn't have tracking. When they got it, they said, "Wait, there's no tracking on this." They then went to eBay and said, "I have not received my item." So the eBay had to go to me and
bet
say,
they
"Well,
have.
where's the tracking?" Of course they did. I'm there
Yeah.
emailing, bro. Look, listen, man. Look, don't do me like that. I beg you. Like, come on, you know you got that. Come on, bruv. You got the item, innit? I ain't got the item, bruv. Whatever happened, he didn't. He said he didn't get the item. He did. They basically, he got a free Kindle, and because they said they never got the item, refunded his money back.
I had that. No, I did have that as well with
had that?
PayPal, and I had tracking and everything on it as well. And the guy claiming he didn't receive it, and it was a Supreme hoodie, navy one with a zip, and I still got the screenshots, and I still got the signature from Royal Mail. And then he said he didn't get it, and then PayPal like sent me something to my junk being like, "You got to respond in like 28 days."
Yeah.
And then what's in the junk folder? So I'm supposed to know that. And then when I found it, I called it. It was like a day, like on the 29th day, and they're like, "We can't do anything." And I was like, "Cool, you ain't getting your money from me then."
Yeah.
So that's right, PayPal. The beef is still going.
The beef is still quiet.
Someone
You're not
once
get- you're not
bought
getting your
a on my Amazon account. Once bought a chandelier that was made out of antelope like horns.
How much did that cost?
I don't. Yeah, it was like quite a lot of money, but I
can
did get
imagine.
it back. But I don't know how they had done it on my account. But it was literally a chandelier made out of horns,
Did you
like
log in?
like antlers.
Okay, did you like log in somewhere
A
public, like
chandelier.
an office, and someone thought, let's take the liberty and let
Rhiannon, we do have a shared Amazon account, so I should probably take this.
I did
And
see
she
an
looks-
amazing,
she looks like she
amazing
likes
chandelier
she looks
made
like
out
she
of
likes
Come into my
antelope
new
horns.
dining room.
I feel like you're someone who's like chandelier. And it's like clickety click.
Oh dear.
Chandelier.
See, you go.
Scams are bad. Scams are rough, and they happen all the time. And I just hope those people that Airbnb was with get their full money back. And the guy who scammed them, you don't stop doing that.
Unless you do a
foolishness.
double scam and then do a revenge scam, like an Ocean's 11 revenge scam. That's always a good scam, right?
always a cool
so then you
scam.
go back to the people that did the scams and you steal their houses. Then we're all drinking champagne on the beach, trading places style. Everybody wins.
Dana's thought way too much about how to get his revenge on people.
Nah,
you
man,
know?
that hoodie was good, you know, bro.
That's a movie plot. That's a movie plot.
Listen, in the
movie
building,
plot.
we've got our entertainment correspondent. Her name is
Hello.
Akua. She's sitting right to my left, to your lot's right. Akua, talk to me. What have you been up to this week?
I haven't been up to much. I'm just prepping my energy and aligning my chakras for the 63rd BFI London London Film Festival.
Okay.
In partnership with American Express, which, do you know what? I haven't put the dates on it. It's the 2nd to the 13th of October.
Nice.
And by the way, BBC Radio London, we are the media partners, one of the media partners of the London Film Festival.
Swear. Okay.
And it's showcasing 345 of the world's best new films in 13 cinemas across London. And this year's programming includes everything from our star-studded galas to the official competition, new filmmaker debuts, events, industry discussions, lots of short films and all that good stuff. Premiere stars. A lot of people are going to be in town. It's going to be one of those.
Can you hook me up with a press pass?
No, sorry, accreditation closed. Fine. Should have, put in when you're supposed to.
Okay, all
I'll
right,
report back. No, I'll be here to tell you everything what's going on.
It's just on the stories.
So just a couple,
Just the
just all the
stories.
fun parties I went to and all that stuff. There's a couple of films there's 345 films I'm not going to read out right now, but here's some of the standout ones. You've got The Personal History of David Copperfield.
Okay.
Armando Iannucci, who directed The Thick of It and Veep, brings David Copperfield to life with an all-star collaborators, big entertaining thing. This is Charles Dickens' one of his most famous characters, and they've adapted it, set in the Victorian era, starring Dev Patel as David Copperfield, which is a bit of a diversity casting, which is great. And it just follows him from youth to middle ages and his life experiences against a backdrop of social injustice, poor industrial conditions, and wealth inequality.
Okay.
It's funny, it's witty, it's sarcastic, and typical of Armando. And that's the opening film on Wednesday, which I think I'll be covering the red carpet to bring news on the carpet. And it also screens on the Thursday the 3rd, Saturday the 5th. Think pretty much sold out, but they often do quite good on returns. So if you try your luck, get down there.
Okay.
Another film which is quite important is Clemency. Now this is Chinua Achebe. She was the first black filmmaker to win top prize at this year's Sundance Film Festival, and her film is Clemency, and it's a death row drama starring the wonderful Alfre Woodard.
Alfre Woodard. Yeah, of course.
Auntie Alf, as a prison warden, Bernadine Williams, who is overseeing a lethal injection that goes wrong. So as a result, she's under intense scrutiny for the next execution, and it's basically takes a frank look at capital punishment. It also stars Aldous Hodge and The Wire's Wendell Pierce. Another film. Who likes Michael B. Jordan?
I think we know you do.
I mean, he's all right.
He's my.
I wouldn't throw him out of bed for farting.
He's all right.
That's a very.
I'm sorry, you done what?
I wouldn't throw him out. I wouldn't throw him out of bed for farting.
I think many.
Is that the standards now?
Many
Is that
women
Yeah,
will
because
agree.
I'm throwing anybody out of bed for that. What's wrong with people? Just do that
But it's
before you come to bed,
It's
innit?
Michael B. Jordan.
What, you'd throw someone out of bed for?
Wait,
Stuff
is
like
he?
that.
Are we
Yes, I
going to
would.
talk about the film that with him and Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx? And
Sometimes it's
go ahead.
So it's Just Mercy, which stars Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. It's based on a true story. Michael B. plays a new attorney, Brian Stevenson, who decides to open a law practice in notoriously racist Alabama. His intention is to support death row inmates denied proper legal counsel. And it's during this time he meets Walter Johnny D. McMillan, who's played by Jamie Foxx, a black man accused of the brutal murder of a white teenage girl, which he denies. And with quite a bit of evidence backing his claim, it's like he looks like he's been wrongly convicted. So Stevenson goes to the Gusto and tries to push for a retrial, which uncovers a chain of injustices and crucial oversights. And it's adapted from the real Brian Stevenson's best-selling memoir. It's a couple of dates sold out, but there are still tickets for Wednesday, the 9th of October.
Will he be here, do you think?
Michael B. Jordan, yes, there's a screen talk with Michael B. Jordan on Sunday, the 6th of October, of which I will be attending.
Of course you will. Of course you will.
Of which I will
Of course you
be
will.
Covering
attending.
very closely.
intensely and closely.
I mean, he alright.
Yeah.
All right, Dane.
No, yeah, I'm hating, but I'm just.
I mean,
yeah,
I've
alright.
worked with
Yeah,
him
seems
before, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a nice guy. I mean,
I've done the whole
but it's
Q&A
not-
stuff.
It's
and-
not about
jumping in the ring.
you.
It's about you.
The fans of Michael B. Jordan.
The fans, the one sitting on microphone 4
No,
right
listen,
now, yeah.
I just, he's a great guy. Lovely guy. Lovely
Seems,
guy.
yeah, he seems alright.
Another film, another film which is big news is Cynthia Erivo in Harriet. And I have Cynthia, who's killed it in Hollywood. She's a British Nigerian actress, and at the moment she's starring in Harriet, which is about Harriet Tubman, the legend who was born a slave, escaped the deep south, and travelled alone over 100 miles on foot
And help
to the.
free.
Can I tell my story?
My bad.
To the first free state in Philadelphia. She then decided that it was her duty to help free other slaves, and which she made 13 trips across Confederate states to help 70 people escape during the years before the Civil War. It also stars Janelle Monáe, Joe Alwyn, and Clark Peters, and it's directed by our director Cassie Lemons. It's a brilliant thing, brilliant film, and you can go and see it on Friday the 11th and Sunday the 13th. I have loads more to talk about. I feel like we're running out of time, so I'd say other films are Rocks, Saturday the 12th of October, County Line, Sunday the 13th of October, Knives Out, Friday the 11th of October, and there's another one called Real, which I can't find in my notes, but it's a really good film. And just go to the BFI website, check out the programme, get involved. It's really, I love London Film Festival, and keep listening to BBC Radio London for updates, live red carpet coverages, podcasts, interviews, and general film festival discussion across all our shows.
But are any of the films MCU films?
No, because
right,
that is not what London Film Festival is about.
I feel there could be a London.
There should be. Yeah, there was a Marvel UK at one point. There was that. Rich ones. And
look at her. She's not really. She doesn't mind Marvel films, but she's.
Because Michael B. Jordan tried it and he failed. I said it.
What, in Fantastic Four?
That's right.
But we all know
He
that was a
failed.
mistake. It
Yeah.
wasn't his fault.
Oh, of course.
He wasn't bad inside the third film.
He was okay in the film, but it was a bad film.
It wasn't his fault. That.
That's what I'm saying. Quick
know
news
what I mean?
defense. Quick news defense. Outrageous. Outrageous.
He
snitched in the wire.
What happened to you?
Oh, leave him.
This is pure jealousy.
Pure jealousy.
Pure jealousy. I mean, he alright.
All right, listen. We got to wrap this up in just a hot second. Right, thank you for coming down, you guys. I'm gonna go through and get your social medias before we say bye bye. We'll start to my right, your left. Dane, one more time. What's your social, sir?
It's Dane Baptiste on all socials. They're verified. And
Oh my god.
come on, hey, air high five with this
I'm
one,
saying,
man.
kapow.
Bam.
I'm just saying, so it's easy for people to find me.
You got that?
Have you already told us that
It was
back
the
in
first
there?
thing you said
It was
to
the
us.
first thing you said
You
to
said,
us.
"Hi, I'm Dane. I'm verified."
That doesn't sound like
yeah.
that. That's just how it sounded to you. You guys are like, hi, here's my Instagram. It's Kim. And I was like, I don't understand that because I just put my
You
name in.
need to assert your authority.
I did, and then that's why it's been challenged. And that's okay to throw rocks at the throne.
Is this the new beef? Are they taking over us?
There's been
This
so
is-
much
this
beef
is-
back there.
There has
wow.
been.
It's been intense. actually.
And Graft has just been sitting there like, I'm from Leeds. So
He did a
performance for
performance for
us.
us.
Graft, is that,
Dane
is that
missed
true?
out. Sorry.
Dane followed us.
Graft, what's your socials, bruh?
Graft official 1 on all socials. GIFT official number 1, all one word.
Nice,
Doesn't
nice.
What a
matter if you're
voice, what a
verified or
voice.
not.
Nice and easy.
Verification does not matter.
Mam
It
Sham?
does. It's just because if
Sorry.
someone tries to be Dane Baptiste as well, like, I mean, I'm sure your name is very unique.
Guys, you got to wrap it up, man. Come on.
Mam
Go on.
_Sham _
All right, Mam. That's MAM _ Sham SHAM _ for those who might have spelt Mam wrong. You know what I mean?
Mam, like yes,
And
man.
Dane
Yes.
is actually DAM for Mother E.
Wow. And Akua, what's yours,
No.
Akua?
The British Blacklist across all platforms, and you can find me here every
Annoying
2
Aurie.
weeks, making Aurie's life great again.
Oh God! No. That's not a hat
not
we're
a good
printing.
slogan.
That is not a hat we're printing. I'll tell you that.
Malga.
Malga, yeah, no. And I'm Aurie Styla at AURIESTYLA. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to make our move out. Big shout out to the amazing Duncan Barks who's going to take over. We're going to go later.